Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So we are discussing this Jumla Ismiya and Jumla Fi'liya now. In Jumla Fi'liya, the fi'l will always occur before the fa'il. If you put the fa'il before the fi'l, then it will become mubtada and not fa'il. The same thing we discussed yesterday also. Now look, just to give you some example. Khatam Allahu. Okay, Allah put the seal. This is Jumla Fi'liya, Khabariya, right? Khatam Allahu. Now you can say also what? Allahu
Khatam.
Allahu Khatama. Then Allah will become Mubtada, Khatama will become
Khabar.
Khabar. And no, Khatama will become Fa'il and it will need the Fa'il.
Fa'il.
Huwa.
Huwa.
So Khatama and its Fa'il Huwa will become Jumla Fi'liya Khabariya. The Jumla Fi'liya Khabariya will become Khabar for the Mubtada.
Yes.
Alright? Okay. Amana an-nasu. So Amana is Fa'il and Nasu is Fa'il. Jumla Fi'liya, right?
Yes.
And then you make it into Jumla Ismiya, it will become what?
An-nasu amana.
I told you yesterday that the Jumla Fi'liya do dalalat and Hudus. Hudus means something new and a little bit temporary. And Jumla Ismiya is what? Istimrar and Dawam. So if suppose you say this is Ta'keed. Okay, for example, you say Inna. So Inna is Ta'keed, indeed. This is one way of Ta'keed. Laqad, there is another way of Ta'keed. Okay? La yadribanna, to bring the noon at the end. This is another way of Ta'keed. Lam, to bring, la yadribanna, in another way of Ta'keed. So there are so many asalib. There are so many ways to make emphasis. It is very rich Arabic. And one of the thing is what? Jumla Ismiya. If somebody tells you this is a Ta'keed in it, yes. What is the element of Ta'keed? It is in Jumla Ismiya. So Jumla Ismiya by itself, the format is what?
Ta'qeed.
Ta'keed. Okay. Now look here. Iqtarabati sa'atu. So as-sa'a is female. That is why the fi'l is also female. Iqtaraba, iqtarabat. So it was iqtarabat, right? Look here. Iqtarabat. So why we have here a kasra and here we have a sukoon? Huh? अब तो बड़े परेशान हो गए. Okay, now look here. Imran Pareshan. Okay, now look here. An, right? An.
Yes.
And al-masjid, right? So one is an, one is al-masjid, right? Huh? Okay, now look here. When we want to connect al-masjid, right? So in connection, we don't like this hamza because it feels like a spine. So it's a hamza wasli, right? So we will remove it. Now how will you connect now this with this? Because it's called ijtima.
Sakinain.
Ijtima sakinain. You can talaffuz an ijtima sakinain is mahal. Mahal means impossible. So for that we have to give a temporary haraka for our need to the noon. So the most favorable haraka in Arabic is kasra. As-sakinu idha hurrika bil-kasra. Okay, the temporary haraka that for your requirements you give in Arabic, which will be what?
Kasra.
Huh?
Kasra.
Kasra. So we will not say anal masjidi. What will we say?
Anil masjid.
So this noon is only for the zarurat of what?
To
Connection.
Connection.
Okay? An exception to this is min. Min don't like kasra. So if you want to connect min with some, say, what will say? Minal masjidi. So that is mustasna, that is exception. But otherwise, 99% of the time, whenever for connection purpose you give a haraka, you will get which one? Kasra is the favorite one. So we want to connect, so it's the same problem here. So what? Iqtarabatis sa'atu. Okay? For connection purpose. So the hour reach close. As-sa'atu iqtarabat. Huh? Okay, so now look here. An-nasu is mubtada and amana is fi'l. Right?
Yes.
Then we have to find a file for this fi'l. So that will be what?
هو.
Huwa. So huwa is one person, right?
Yes.
واحد مذكر غائب. So who is واحد مذكر غائب here?
So
The people is one person.
no.
So you to change your dhamir.
هم.
Hum. समझ गए ना?
Yes.
So the dhamir has to match with the mubtada. Because in actual word it is the same thing. So annasu amanahum are in other word you can also say amanu in another format. Okay. Now say as-sa'atu iqtarabat.
So
As-sa'a is what?
Asa
Mubtada.
is mubtada. And that's a female. So the zamir would be
Hiya.
hiya.
Here. So why will this ta will not be the dhamir for the female?
That is for tasniya, for the
This
female.
is a sign of a female.
Female.
This is the sign of
Female.
For example, look, if I tell you, Imran, tawajjuh karo, you are very smart. Dwaraba, right? It has no file attached to it. Dwaraba, it has file attached to it.
Yes.
Dwarabu, it has file attached to it.
Yes.
Right? Now look, come to the female. Dwarabat, it has no file attached to it.
Yes.
So out of Dwarabat, Dwarabata, it has file attached to it.
Yes.
Dwarabna, it has file attached to it. So look, these are the only two out of the 14 which has no
File.
So don't be deceived by this ta that this is file, this is not file. This is otherwise if this ta was not there, how will you differentiate between Dwaraba and Dwarabat? Okay, so we need this ta as a sign alama of tanis. This is not file. So in Dwarabat we'll need what? Okay, so look like for example you say Dwaraba, if you say two women did the beating. Okay, so what will you say? Dwarabata.
Yes.
Okay, file is there. Okay, you cannot say Dwarabata imra'atani. Why? Why you cannot say? Because there is takrar of the file. I told you every file will need only
One file.
one file. So in this case there are two. One is the alif here and one is the imra'atani. So you can only say Dwarabata. Okay, you would say. But if you want to put it in this format, so you say no, I like the word imra'atani here. So what you do? Remove this alif from here and you what you say? Dwarabat imra'atani. You understand him saying? So then you can say the imra'atani because there is no file. Because in Dwarabat there is no file. So this imra'atani become the file. Samajh gaye meri baat? Clear or no?
Yes.
Look a little bit confused. Okay, so now look here. As-sa'atu iqtarabat and then it will be what? Hiya. Okay, in shaq al-qamaru, the moon split in two. Al-qamaru,
In shaqqa.
in shaqqa, and qamar is female in Arabic. So huwa.
Hiya.
Huh?
Hiya.
Qamar is what?
Huwa.
Qamar, okay, huwa. Right. Qamar is male.
Yeah.
Oh, qamar is male. Okay. Okay, ma kafara Sulaymanu. So don't consider the ma in tarkib. So kafara Sulaymanu, right? Is jumla fi'liya. So what will you say? Sulaymanu
Ma kafara.
ma kafara. Sulaymanu
Ma kafara.
ma kafara, and kafara will need a file which will be matching with Sulaiman, that will be huwa. So this is just to tell you how the jumla fi'liya and jumla ismiya can be interchanged, right? Okay, wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillah.